of what we have been doing so far on brand strategy, positioning, and others like that. So for today, we are going to be looking into positioning statements and establishing the points of difference. I guess you can hear me clearly.
Yeah, we can.
Hello?
We can.
Okay, fine, fine. So the first slide here we have what is a brand positioning statement. So looking at this, what's like comes into your mind? Can like someone just try to like say something? Hello?
Would brand positioning statement mean like an headline, like a catchy one liner or company's logo?
Hello, you said what? I can't get that.
Yeah, I said brand positioning statement is like a one line headline or a one liner headline that accompanies the brand logo or brand name. Like a
Oh,
catchy one line. That's what it is.
okay, fine, fine. I think you have an idea of that.
Can I speak?
Yes, you can. You can.
Okay, so the positioning statement is a statement that basically contains what the brand does, who it does it for, um, in what environment, what feeling it gives to the customer, and what impact the brand is supposed to have, or interacting with the brand is supposed to have on the target audience.
Okay, fine. I think let's move on. You have an idea. So yeah, I have a positioning statement is an expression sentence that speaks your brand, product, or services unique value to your customer in a way that your competitors don't. So looking at that first paragraph, it's more of an expression, a sentence that's okay, yes, I put it out there to serve as an identity for myself in a unique way to my customers. Do you understand? But looking at my competitors, we don't have that same expression. We don't have that same sentence that will give that same feeling to every of our customers. Do you understand?
Hello, sir.
Hello, yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. Sorry, please. The brand positioning system, like, is can we also call it like a tagline, like a brand tagline or something like that?
Yes, that's where tagline also come in. The brand motto, like we do call it here in Nigeria, or most of the time. But yes, it's more of the brand motto. Do you understand?
Yes.
You know, looking at a brand, they will always put not all brands, but most brands do have motto that drives their brand with their customer. So yeah, I gave an example here. So I said like the positioning statement for Nike, that's sport fashion brand is for serious athletes. Nike gives confidence that provides the perfect shoe for every sport. So Nike position itself with just do it. So that's the Nike motto. Do you understand? And if you look on Nike products or some of their products, you would have been seeing that on their product. That's just do it. That's mark. Just do it. Do you understand? I guess you've been seeing that on their
Yes.
products, on some of their products, right?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I said Nike has waived the Just Do It banner for over 20 years now. So the purpose of this positioning statement is to convey Nike's brand value proportion to its ideal customers. Do you understand? So it also frames the brand identity, purpose, and distinguishing features within the context of the buyer's experience. So yeah, in order for you to like keep your identity very communicative. Do you understand? You need to like um put out your positioning statement, your motto. Do you understand? Let your customers know you with that motto. So that can also as well drive them to like using your product. Do you understand? Because it's more like, okay, I have that how will I put it? How will I put it? um it's more of pushing your customers. Okay, yeah, I love this brand motto, just do it. So because of that, I'm buying that um brand, I'm buying that product. You understand? Because I believe in that statement they put out there for myself. You understand? So that will actually help drive their customers in patronizing their products or their brand. Do you understand? So let's continue. The positioning statement serves as an internal tool for your brand slash marketing strategy and tactics. That's okay. That tactics are supportive to the statement. If they are not, develop other tactics that are supportive. Like I said earlier, so they support your identity, they support your brand out there to your customers. Do you understand? So having that positioning statement just serve as a supportive tool to your brand that helps to like market your product, that helps to push your product forward, that helps to like bring in more customers. Do you understand? So at times, uh, um, customers might not really um, fall in love with the product, but saying that brand statement, so they believe, oh, this people actually wants me to like progress in my life. So with that brand statement, so they will like help bring a closer a mutual relationship between their brand and their customers. Do you understand? So I gave out a formula to like um on how to like form a brand positioning statement. So I got that online actually. So and I think it's gonna be very helpful for everyone else here. So yeah, those highlighted words are the key are the key parts where you need to like put um your focus on. So yeah, I said your brand provides your offering benefits that makes you better than competitors. For then you state your customers, then who customers need, then you state the need of your customers, because the reason why your customers should believe you are better than your the competitors. Do you understand? So first you state out your brand. That's okay. Nike provides, then what you offer to the to the market. Do you understand? You state your service, you state your offerings. So then follow by your customers. So identify your customers. I think we did that. That was last 2 weeks where I said the segmentation part. So there you will have segmented, okay, these are my customers. Then you state them there in your brand statement. So what do these people need? So during that process of strategizing, segmentation, so you'd have understand what these customers need. So you now attach that to your brand positioning statement. So because of what are you doing this for this to these customers? So you state your reason. So reading that sentence or that expression will like put you out there like, oh, these people know what they actually want to do. These people are very helpful to me. So with that, I will always buy their product. I will always use their product. Do you understand? So that's how to like go about writing a positioning statement. So I guess after the class, you like do some practice on that. Give me a few minutes. I'm coming. A few minutes, please. Okay, I'm back. So these brand positioning statements is what we like actually push out your identity to your audience, your customers. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So now the next slide says establishing the points of difference. So yeah, looking at this, what's like comes into your mind? What do you think of? Can someone say something? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we are with you.
Okay, I said like, can someone say something looking at this slide, establishing
Okay,
points of difference?
okay.
What
For me,
comes
I
to
think.
your mind?
Okay, for me, I think for me, I think what comes to mind is what makes your own brand unique to yourself. Like what makes your own brand different from others. What is the most dignifying factor about your brand that makes you superior and different to your other competitors?
Exactly, that's it. So yeah, this is why you now pick your unique difference, something that is keeping you very different from your competitors. So I think let's move on. So I said, yeah, once you have determined the competitive frame of reference in which your brand should be positioned, the next step is to determine the points of difference that distinguish your brand within that competitive frame of reference. So this first paragraph is just more like, okay, yeah, after I've um, written my positioning statements, you understand? So now it's now time for me to like, oh, let me pick my unique difference, something that is making me different from others, from other producers, from other brand out there. So the selection of a brand's position of difference begins with its competitive strength and insights about consumers' motivation for using your brand. So like I said earlier, that positioning statement is what will like motivate your customers to patronize your brand. Do you understand? Just like Nike does, just do it. Do you understand? They believe that every customer out there actually do it. So with that, it will actually like push a lot of crowd, push a lot of customers to buy their brand, use their brand because of that position statement they've laid out there. So it's like motivating their customers, motivating their buyers, motivating their patronizers to using their brand. So that's one thing brand positioning statement does, it motivates the customers. It gives an insight about your brand to your customers. It gives the competitive strength to your customers. So the goal is to find a feature or benefit that distinguishes the brand from competitors in the same category and that is valued by consumers. So yeah, the goal of the point of difference is to find a feature or benefit that makes you become very different from other competitors out there, makes you become different from your categories. You understand? So you can have a brand that fall in the same category with other brands there. You understand? So that's unique feature is what will like make you stand out from others. So an example of this here is, so the next paragraph says this is a unique feature providing a competitive advantage that no other product gives you and has an edge over the competitors. Taking the example about the iPhone 11 Pro, will have an exclusive feature of wide angle cameras, which will be a point of difference for iPhone over other mobiles. So an example of this point of difference here is the um, Apple product. Do you understand? So they've laid out that unique feature to their product that no other phone can like actually replicate that. Never. They can't actually get that secret. Do you understand? And that's their camera feature. That's what I've always made them very, very unique. And that's what has made a lot of users, buyers patronize their products every time, every day. Do you understand? So they've picked that unique feature. Okay, yes, we are in the tech world. We are in the tech category. We are in the smartphone category. Do you understand? And in that category, every brand there is doing the same thing. Do you understand? Both Samsung, Apple, Infinix, Techno, we are all producing smartphones, isn't it? And they all have the same function, right? But what will like make your own product stand out from others is by picking out one unique feature attached to your product. And that unique feature is what will like make you stand out from others. And that's what Apple have actually done. Do you understand? Normally, they are all classified under smartphone. Do you understand? But having that unique feature, their unique camera feature, the way they've made their camera take clear pictures, take sharp images, give a good focus. So that has made them stand out from the crowd. Do you understand? So that's an example of point of difference. I hope you understand what I'm saying.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So yeah, it says this feature cannot be replicated, like I said earlier, by any other company and forms the unique selling point for Apple's brand of iPhone 11 Pro. You understand? And if you check on their latest release update now on the iPhone series, the iPhone 13, it has that cinematic mode for video recording, isn't it?
Yes.
So that's another unique feature that no other smartphone has ever done. So that's what has that has made them unique from other products, from other companies, from other producers in the same category. So with that, it will make their brand keep progressing rapidly. And now they've also released the new, I think that's the new MacBook having the M2 feature, M2 chip feature that will like make your work much more faster. Do you understand? So those are the unique features they've attached to their product. You understand? To bring in more buyers, to retain their returning customers, and bring in more prospect customers or users to their brand. So yeah, it says Similar to Apple iPhone 11 Pro, Samsung S10 Note also has a triple camera, but it is not placed or designed like iPhone, which is why this becomes a point of parity between both. So yeah, the Samsung S10 Note has three cameras, isn't it? iPhone 11 also has three cameras, but they have different features, and Apple has picked that very unique feature to add to their own camera to make it stand out from other smartphone devices. So that's where the point of difference comes in. So yeah, it says both, but including a stylus is a point of difference for Samsung, while eye key light mono effect in photos is a point of differentiation of Apple. Do you understand? So that's what we have for today's class. Um, Understanding brand positioning and understanding the point of difference and how to like write a good brand positioning, a brand statement rather. Do you understand? So that's what we have for today's class. If you have any question, you can ask. I hope you
Okay,
understand
yes,
what
sir. I have a
question.
question.
Okay.
Okay, sir, I wanted to know, like, what is the relationship between the brand statements and like a brand motto, or are they the same thing?
This is here. A brand statement is always in form of what's it called? Statement. Why the brand motto is always in form of a very short expression. Do you understand? So the two are also called brand positioning statements. Do you understand? We might have a long positioning statement that explain further how we want to like make our brand look out there, how we identify our customers, how we render our service. Do you understand? But to now communicate that statement to our users, so that's when we now turn it into a short expression, and that's called the motto that keeps driving the brand. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes,
And
sir.
that's what Nike does. Let me just go back to where. So yeah, that green highlighted sentence is the brand's positioning statement for Nike. Why that yellow one is the motto, is the expression used on their identity. Do you understand?
Yes.
And that's what is that's what serves as the motivation to their customers. That makes them keep patronizing their brand. That makes them buy their brand. Do you understand?
Yes, yes, sir.
So both are still positioning statements.
Okay.
So we check this what the first paragraph here said. A position statement is an expression or sentence. So just mark that adjective is an expression or a sentence that speaks your brand. Do you understand? So that's
Yes, sir.
the key thing there you have to like stick into your brain. Like you have to understand, to digest. So is either it be an expression or it be a sentence. So both are also speaking about your brand to your customers. You understand? They speak about your brand value to your customers. And in that way, your competitors might not even does that. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Not so, please. Ola.
Okay, Ola, I have a question too. So for the brand positioning statement, it
Yes.
requires that answers be provided to some things like um what makes the product different, how do they want to make the customers feel. Those questions you have to answer for the exercise you put out there.
Exactly. So there are some questions you have to answer. Do you understand?
Question is, how do you get answers to those? Do you give the client a questionnaire? Do you hold a strategy session with them? If you're holding a strategy session, how do you lead or direct the session?
Okay. So let me just use this formula to explain that. So it's yeah, it says your brand is the first thing you have to like write out in your positioning statement. Okay, my brand, that's the brand name, Nike. Okay, Nike. So provides what? What does my brand do? You understand? What does my brand want to offer to the market that to make me become superior over those brands that have been doing it before? You understand? So that's the next thing you are to like put in your statement. After your brand name, your brand offerings, your brand benefits. What will people benefit from using your brand? Okay, if you are to use my brand, you benefit a good luxurious look. So that's the example of a fashion brand, of writing a statement for a fashion brand. Okay, we have several fashion brand out there. We have Louis Vuitton, we have Dior, we have Gucci, we have Fendi, but their positioning statements will be always different. What they want to put out there will be always different. I might want to make you look more responsible in terms of fashion. Do you understand? So my position statement will be different. That of Louis Vuitton might want you to look street-like in terms of fashion. So automatically their customers will be more of a useful age. Do you understand? From the teenage, maybe from the ages let's say 15 down to age 45. So believing that those ages are still more of they are still more in the streets. They still have that strength of doing street stuffs. Do you understand?
Um,
So
you're not
uh,
getting my question.
okay,
I'm asking, we're not doing this, we're not always going to be doing this for ourselves, right? 90% of the time we are doing it for clients, right? So how
yes,
do we get
yes.
these answers out of the client is what I'm asking.
And then you have to like have a meet with the client. From there, you ask the client, okay, you know the brand name. So you ask the client, uh um what do you want your brand to offer? Or what's your brand offering out there to your customers? Do you understand? Those are part of the research. So from there, you get the brand offering from the client. Do you understand? So there, in your what's it called, your brief, your questionnaires, there, that's where you like put in those questions for the client to answer. So then you have to like make your brief very detailed in order for you to like draft out a good strategy for the brand and a good research. So when asking your client question or giving out a questionnaire to your clients, after getting the brand name, always make sure you ask for the brand offering. What does the brand does? What will people benefit from using that brand? So there, the client states its purpose of establishing that brand, and that's where the benefits comes in. So there, you state out in the questionnaire the what's it called, the uh target audience, whereby you then make the client, okay, I want um my target audience to be the youthful age or the old age or the middle class age. Do you understand? So that's where that segmentations comes in. So after that, in your questionnaire, you state um why do you think these your audience need this brand? Do you understand? So from there, you get most of your response from your clients. So then you now go out there to make further research to like make it more elaborate, because there you can just, not all clients will like give response to those answers, but at least they will still give some clues to those questions. Do you understand? So with, at least if you are giving out 100% of questionnaire, the client will actually like help you fill in like 60%. Do you understand? So when they fill in that 60%, the 40% is now left for you to like make your research to make the brand more elaborate in terms of strategy. I hope I've answered the question.
Yeah, got it. Thank you.
Okay, few minutes, I'm coming. Hello? Yeah, I'm back. So I hope I've been able to answer your question. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
I'm not Sao, I'm Ola, please.
Okay, Ola, we can hear you.
Can hear you.
So you can ask your question. I hope you all understand what I like explained in the class.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I did. I understood.
Okay. So now you've like understand how to like formulate brand positioning statements, how to like make the unique feature of a brand out there from the customers. So all those are parts of the brand strategy design. So you being a brand identity design or a brand designer is not just about designing logos, doing brand guides. So those things won't like push you forward to getting better uh working environment. Do you understand? But if you get all these things right, if you understand them better, these are what like make you stand out from other designers that are in the same categories. Do you understand? And this is now an example of brand positioning and what's it called? Uh, point of difference. Do you understand? Because now this knowledge is now added to your own professional skill, being a brand designer. Whereas other brand designers out there don't even understand all these things. So now you are now more unique from other brand designers out there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I ask something like to
Yes.
paraphrase? So if I get you right, as a brand designer, supposing you're
Yes.
trying to like embark on a project and okay, your client gives you a brief and all they want is they just want a logo. So as a brand designer, you need to like do your research, understand different users out there, understand their awareness level on the kind of problem they have relating to this current brand you're trying to work with. Then you come up with a unique value proposition, which makes your brand standard. That is what makes your brand better than those out there before you
Yeah.
now come up with a brand name.
Yes. So all this
Okay, I just wanted to be sure.
push your branding design. Oh, I've understand my positioning statements. Oh, this will like okay, let me give it this kind of design, this style of design. Do you understand? Just like how Nike does. You know, their own style of design is very, very unique and different from other sports fashion brands. If you check on their slides, their shoes is very unique in design. Their clothing is very unique in design. Their qualities is very unique in design. Their style of design is unique. So all these are first stated out in their positioning statement, in their point of difference, in their strategy. Do you understand? Hello?
Yeah, I understand. I understand.
Yeah, we are with you.
Okay. Okay. So it's always good you start with brand strategy. Though for me, if a client should like come to me that he wants, though some clients are always specific, I want a comprehensive brand identity design. Do you understand? So from there, you understand that, oh, this person is needing the brand strategy, is needing a comprehensive design for the brand. But not all clients do that most of the time. Just very few of them. Do you understand? Very, very few of them does that. So all this might not be practicable when working as a freelancer, but when working in a design agency, you understand, working as a team. So there you always take part in those roles, being a brand designer, just like how a product designer is. So you will always take part in the marketing team. You will always take part in the engineering team. The person always take part in the what's it called, the UX team. So it's more like a all-rounder, because if you don't take part in those teams, you being able to come up with a good product design for that app will be kind of difficult. And at the end of the day, you will not be able to like, oh, deliver what is expected from you, because you fail to like get what is coming from the UX team, from the marketing team, from the what's it called, um, engineering team. Do you understand? So all those things are put together to now design the product. So brand designer and product designer are very quite similar in role. Do you understand? Being a brand designer, so it's you can easily switch to product design. Do you understand? Because they are what's it called? The process is quite very similar in design, from the research down to the uh, testing. Just few things are very different there, but basically they are very similar. I hope you understand. Hello?
I'm with you, sir.
Okay. You can ask your question. Please ask questions. We are all here to learn. I'm also learning.
Um, okay, there is something I also want to understand. Um,
Okay.
when you were talking about the a brand formula, something like that. And
Yes.
I don't know. Yes, I don't know. Is there like when creating that those sentences that you send to the clients to impute? Like, is there any way that you would include the clients writing about talking about the brand's values and what the brand hopes to achieve inside that statement, or it's not necessary?
Is it the statement or inside your identity design questionnaire?
Inside the questionnaire, I mean.
Yes. That is why you should always make your questionnaire very, very comprehensive and elaborate. Don't just design a very short questionnaire, because at the end of the day, you might end up designing what is not going to work for the brand in terms of design. Or you might end up even designing a style that will not even work for the design, I mean, for the brand. So with that, always make sure your design questionnaire is very comprehensive and elaborate. So make sure it answers at least, if not 100% of the question, 60% is done. Then the 40% is for you to like make more research, check out different competitors in that same brand, check out different brands that are in that same category. Okay, this client wants to design a brand based on fashion, right? So your questionnaire should have answered like 60% from the client, or better, you have a meeting with the client where you talk one-on-one, you ask questions. It's just more like, oh, you are interviewing the client. Do you understand? Ask him questions, document it down, keep asking, document it down. Do you understand? So that's how to like make yourself look more professional in your work, in your skill. Do you understand? So after you must have gotten like 60% of the um answers. So the 40% is now left for you to like, oh, get from the competitors, from the category. Do you understand? Please, few minutes, I'm
Yeah.
coming. So you can ask your questions. I hope you understand now, right?
Yeah, yeah, we do.
Okay, fine. I'm
Hello,
done with
boss.
the
Hello.
yeah.
Okay, my question is, we talked about questionnaire. So, what's the questionnaire like? I don't want to like use the idea of questionnaire. What's questionnaire like in branding?
Questionnaire is just more like okay, I'm writing a document that will contain some questions I'll be asking the client I want to work with. Do you understand? Okay, from the client's name, the client's email address, then you switch to the brand. That's the main thing also. So the brand name, the brand values, uh, what's it called? The target audience. So questionnaire is just it's just contain some questions that you want to like give out to the client for him to like him or her to answer, so as for you to like do your own job.
Okay,
Then
okay, okay. Okay, it's the same thing as having a personal meeting with the clients and getting the information about the brand.
yes, yes. So it's better you like sit with the client or ask for the client, oh, please, I don't know if you will be like permitted or you can make me know when you'll be free for me and you to have a meet together via Google Meet or Zoom meeting. So let me know when you're gonna be free. So there it states or it gives you a reply, okay, I'll be free in so time. Then you organize the meeting, maybe for 1 hour. So give it a title, oh, the brand meet with the client. So from there, you would have written out or state out your questions you'll be asking the client. You understand? But along the line, some might come up, which might not even be in the questionnaire. You understand? Due to the fact that the kind of answer the person is given. You understand?
Yeah, I
So
do.
you sit with the client, have a virtual meeting with the client to ask several questions because some questions might not even be in your questionnaire. But during that process of interviewing that client, you get that exact thing you wanted. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
I'm coming. System for different uh, companies, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
For me, no, it's still the same strategy. Do you understand? But it matters on how you want to go about the research in order for you to like gather that brand strategy. Do you understand?
Okay.
Related to
So,
the kind of brand you want to work with.
so the basic thing is once you understand what you're trying to get from that brand strategy, you can just rephrase the wordings to fit into the current stuff you're working on.
Yeah. So your brand strategy will be done based on the kind of brand you want to work on. Okay, if
Okay.
you want to fashion brand strategy, so know that the segmentation parts will be kind of different. Do you understand? Because not all ages are more of fashion. So then you have to like segment the class you want your strategy to speak on. Do you understand? So
Okay.
your strategy is based on the brand you want to work with. But everything is still the same thing. They are all called brand strategy. But the brand you want to work with will determine your brand strategy, will determine how you want to go about strategizing for your brand, for the brand rather. In order for you to like put out a good and fitting and how will I put it? A good identity style of design to those people who want to
Okay.
sell.
It makes sense now. Thank you very much.
Okay. If you have a question, please ask. Let me export the slide and send. I hope you understood what I explained. Please ask a question. Don't you have a question? No? Hello?
Yeah, we're still with you.
Okay. I'm coming. Hello? Shit.
Yeah, we're still here.
Okay. Do you have a question? Without to attend something very urgent now.
Not really.
Okay, but I'm very sure you like understand everything said in the class.
Yeah, perfectly said.
Okay. Because I want to like attend something very urgent now. So I like have to like end the class